Alright, so you've got your file, you've scanned it, I've given it to you, it's a PDF format. First thing we need to do is convert it from PDF to PNG, so I'm going to right click on that, open with preview. Then that does this for me, so I'm using this student's work. Alright, I then go up to file, that's in preview, so I go up to file, I go to export, then I want to save it as a PNG, so I choose the format I want to save it as. I'll keep the same name because I don't mind. I'm saving it in my documents folder. You can save it to your server space, which we can deal with later. I go save, close that, I go to my documents folder and have a look at, where'd you go? Today, it's one of these ones. Nope, not that one. Nope, there it is. So that's that one there. Now, I could open it up in preview. If I double click on it, it will open up in preview by default, which is fine, but I don't want it to do that. I do, however, want it to open up in Illustrator, so I'll get that started. So I right click on it, open with Illustrator CC. If it doesn't use CC, try CS3. If that doesn't work, then I'll have to come and solve your problem. So while that's starting, I'll just pause recording. Alright, so it's opened up in Illustrator. I'm going to rotate it to start with, so I pass my mouse to the edge, got the little rotation thing. Do that, hold the shift key down so it snaps nice and horizontal. While I'm doing this, I'll change my percentage so I can see a little bit more, and I want to change my artboard so it's the same size as the document. Go up to File, Document Setup. This pops up. I go to Edit Artboards. I can now drag my artboard down so it's the same size as my document. So I'll do this. Then I'll pause recording again. So the artboard is now the same size, so I can just click anywhere. Now I want to convert this so that it becomes useful, so I'm going to change it to 200% down the bottom. Hit enter. Well, that's a bit big, just make that 150%. I only want to do this so I can comfortably see it in the screen. So I've got it selected, I've got a blue square around it with some handles on it. I go up to Object and I do a image trace and I do a make. Does that, gets through its process, half of it disappears. I go up to Window, come down to Image Trace, oh, where to go? Come here. Image Trace, it's on this screen. This pops up. If I move this threshold level to about 240 or whatever, any number over 200 should do the job. And that does a reasonably nice, tidy job of it, although the ice cream cone down here is a little bit dodgy. So I might just try and increase that a little bit more. That's helped a bit, but not a great amount. So I've got some holes here. So I'd need to consider redrawing it or just going over those bits that are problematic at this point. That's what I would do. So I'm happy with that for now. I go back up to Object, back to Image Trace, and I expand. This then converts each of the separate lines, bits of drawing, into separate lines. I then go up to Object, and I go to Live Paint, and I go Make. That now transforms to a live paint object. You can now click anywhere or click away, or just click outside the area. Press K on the keyboard, or I can press this icon here and choose Live Paint Bucket. And then go and choose my colour. And then I can start painting. Oh, I don't think I want them to be that colour. Let's pick it. That'll do. This colour. Alright, and then I can start colouring it in. Might want some other colours for here. I'll just choose my colour and use my paint bucket to fill. And some bits I don't want, so I might click on this outside edge. So these little, undo that. Might just zoom out a little bit, I got too much on the screen. I can do stuff like this. And then I can click on that and I can just hit the delete key a couple of times. and it'll get rid of it. And I'm slowly going to get rid of these little extra bits. Just use it. Now this one here is a bit problematic because I'm going to, if I fill down here, I'm going to get some rather strange colours. So use this. If I go down here, where's my bucket? No, let's choose a colour. Oh, I've lost my colour. Hang on, go back to RGB. So if you lose your colour and you can't change your colour, go up to your colour guide and up here, change it back to RGB. Then you can choose your colours that you're after and have some decent looking cake and ice cream and so on. Yep. Undo that. Make sure I... Alright, and that's basically it. Then once you're done, you go File, and I think you want to Save for Web. Comes up with Close. Where's the rest of my dialog box? Original. Here we go. Saving it as a PNG. 8 is fine. Go Save. Obviously, I might put some more colour in there, some background colour and so on. Save it into my documents and give it, I might put the word final in there just so it's different from the first one. Save, job done. So if I now go to here, I've got the one I've just done, which is only a little bit, and the original PNG version, and then I also have the original scan from the other environment. So that's it. All right, so what I've done